Welcome to Roller Coaster Tycoon, the game about managing a theme park and trying not to go bankrupt. Today, I'm going to be trying to get my park, Wonder World, to worldwide fame, and hopefully outperform Peppa Pig World. Actually, I don't know if I see that last one happening anytime soon. I figured I'd start off with something simple, so I built a boat hire and a hedge maze. I didn't want them to be too intimidating to the guests, but still fill any seasoned boat hire or hedge maze connoisseurs with a sense of pride and accomplishment, and that's definitely not an excuse as to why it cost less to build them than it cost to get the rights to the park name. Well, who really cares about any of that stuff anyways? Now that I've built the Maze of the Century in Gushing Wilds, all I've got to do is sit back and wait for the cash to start flowing in. This is not good. I've been sitting here for hours, and not one person has gone into either ride. But why? Let's see, Melanie R. I want to go on something more thrilling than Gushing Wilds. I can't believe Melanie R. wouldn't want to go on an amazing ride like Gushing Wilds. I mean, it's the most exciting ride here. But fine. If I want to get my park to worldwide fame, I gotta listen to the people. And you know, as a wise man once said, ask not what others can do for you, but what you can do for others. Sonic. And if I know one thing about listening to people, it's always easiest to tell them what they want to get what you want. And you know what I want? A roller coaster. Now, I'm not too proud of what happened next, but building roller coasters is expensive. So in the heat of the moment, in my excitement, I may have put myself under $35,000 of debt. Yeah. Oops. Now that I've finally decided to bite the bullet and dig my own grave in debt, I can finally build the greatest roller coaster ever. Oh. Well, at least someone got on Gushing Wilds. It'll sort itself out eventually, right? Things were not exactly working out. Gushing Wilds was clogged up by two guys who didn't know how to operate a boat. Some guy drowned, and nobody was going on Wooden Roller Coaster 1. I don't even know why. That might be why. I ran an advertising campaign for Wooden Roller Coaster 1, but didn't really make anyone want to go on it, and probably wasn't the smartest decision considering my current financial situation. Quickly running out of money, and also ideas, I had no other choice but to put an information kiosk down and slightly mark up the prices of park maps and umbrellas. Huh. That actually worked. With my newfound money, I built a pirate ship, because, you know, what else would you do? And I added some decorations to really make it stand out. Beautiful. I went to check up on what the guests were thinking of the park. Something you generally want to do, you know, make sure everybody's happy, etc. And people were raving about Information Kiosk 1. Not really sure why, but, I mean, as long as they're willing to pay, $17 for a map, I'm cool with it. With my recent influx of money coming from Information Kiosk 1, I decided to bring on some staff, keep the park in good condition, etc. This game has a really bad interface. It's so cluttered. I can never tell what's going on. I really love how, once people actually wanted to get onto this ride, that's when the two people who don't know how to operate a boat decide to get onto it. Wait. Oh. After winning the prestigious Worst Park Food Award, I knew I had to step up my game. So I built some decorations out front of the park, I put some gallows, dinosaurs, skulls, gallows, geometry. I was gonna build a first aid room until I realized that I couldn't charge money for it. So it's basically useless. I figured I'd do something cool for my next ride, so I charged $2.50 for the bathroom, and I put a queue line on it and tricked people into thinking it was a haunted house. I'm so smart. So next up, I figured, Hey, why don't I build another roller coaster that doesn't snap your neck? Well, apparently this one doesn't. I mean, it does launch at 400 miles an hour, but it does have an intensity rating of only 1.9, which, don't ask me how. Next order of business was food. People were complaining that they were hungry, so I set up a balloon stall, just in case. I don't know how, but I was still, really poor. I had, $300 left, and I didn't really have any other choice. So I had to sell Wooden Roller Coaster 1. It was crushing. I miss it every day. But it was the right choice, I think. I now could start doing something that I really needed to do for a long time. Which is to build the greatest attraction in any theme park ever. Drawing crowds from around the world. Thousands of generations have waited to see the day where they could ride. Boy, can you skip past the build-up? It's really long. Okay, thanks. The seat needle! Yeah, everyone's... Yeah, look at all the people! Yeah! Oh, we're bankrupt now. I'm done.